So yeah, as I was saying, James, if you just take off all your clothes. Oh, we're live. Hello, everybody. welcome in, everyone. What's going on? We got a couple people in already. Kulchi has been in since about 2 o'clock yesterday morning. Who's in? Andrew, welcome in. Good to see you. Kai, welcome in. Gary, good evening. My wife, expected. Good to see you in. She woke up about 2 seconds before it started. Make sure to like the stream. Absolutely, my wife is correct. Make sure to like the stream on the way in. We greatly appreciate it. James, for every like we get, James will stay for 10 minutes, so we need to get as many likes as we can. Happy Friday, Phantom Pulse. Happy Friday to you. Good evening. What is going on? Welcome in. Thank you all for joining in with my esteemed guest today. Is esteemed? Did I use that? Is that the right word to use?
I'll take it.
Welcome. That's a nicer response than I got earlier. Yeah, Gary, well, just so everyone knows who's in the chat, Gary McConnell is in the chat, pulled the Gardevoir SIR from Mega Evolution, so I'm not talking to him anymore.
You can't pull good cards and keep friends. It doesn't happen.
No, it's not. We're not that kind of group that's like, yeah, buddy, we're so proud of you. Good pull. No, I wanted that card and you pulled it. I don't like,
So you've gone down points in my pecking order.
Yeah, you're close to that ban now, Gary, from the chat. Rose Grace, welcome in. Good to see you. Pokekai has been looking forward to this all week. I appreciate it, Kai. Were you looking forward to seeing James, seeing him without his facial hair, or are we just looking to the chat in general?
They're just wondering who it is,
That's not the guy that's vending all the time. That's someone else.
No. That's the stuntable.
Do you know what? They're probably all here to find out how you pronounce the name. Don't tell them yet.
No. That's the secret.
We'll build up to that. We build up to it. And then right at the end of the stream, I'll be like, James, tell them. And then I'm going to hit the end of the stream.
Just cut right off. Yeah. Gone.
Who else is in? Evan is in. What's up, Evan? Good to see you. Evan, how's that Charizard sitting? Tell it I miss it. James looks completely different from the Emerald Show. I was wondering who's your man.
That's the shock value. That's what you want,
Yeah, it's all a publicity stunt. He wants all the attention. Like, whoa, look what's happened to your man who vends Kellyogs.
Literally, when we finished vending at Emerald, we went to see the Coronas that night down in Wexford. I put up a photo, full beard. Next night, we went to see Queen, no beard. Everyone was just like, what happened? What'd you do?
Or were you going for the Freddie Mercury? Was that what it was?
I didn't grow enough in time.
Someone to check on Aaron. Aaron's normally in. He's could be off the PSA. You should get that Charizard off the PSA. Evan, I can't remember checking. It looked all right though, didn't it? Pokekai said, hello, Kellogg's. All right. We'll chill for another second. Let a couple of people more coming in,
and then we'll open all the stuff.
We'll open all the stuff. All right. Could we also get a couple of thumbs up or all clears on audio and visual? Are we good? Hear us okay? See us okay?
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
He actually has the beard on, but his graphics are so bad. it's chopping it out.
It's that filter,
Right. We'll kick off. I suppose I should start off with a nice formal thank you. All good. Audio, visual, all good. Perfect. Thank you, everyone. All G. Perfect. Thumbs up. Perfect. Grand. Perfect. And how's the audio? Hey.
Yeah.
We'll try to do some. I'm here about to do like a formal intro. I should have prepared one of these. Chloe Kenny, welcome in. Good to see you.
Hi, Chloe.
Introducing my second episode, my first vendor. Probably, I probably never told you this. You're probably one of my, like, apart from like Andrew, obviously, who's a friend before Pokemon, but since coming back in and doing content creation, you could be like my first close friend, along with Ron Collects. One of you, I don't know which order I put you in, but you are early on, so very,
Oh yeah.
very happy to have a vendor on who, ironically, is not vending at the Ireland Card Show. Boo.
Ooh.
Boo. But yeah, look, we got James from, I'm gonna call it Kellyogs Cards because that's how I've always said it. He'll confirm later. We've got James from Kellyogs Cards, who, if you've been to Ginger Rach says best vendor. I don't know how much he paid you for that, Rachel, but I'm sure he appreciates it. We have one of the definitely best known vendors in Ireland, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. He's at almost every card show except for the Ireland Card Show this weekend. He's at almost every. I think you're definitely a staple. You know, as I said, you go to most card shows in Ireland, you expect to see Kellyogs there with some Pokemon, some Yu-Gi-Oh, a couple of other nice random bits now and again. So very. I was a bit nervous asking him. I was like, he's going to be like, this clown, I'm not going on his podcast, stupid. But no, James was excited as I was to come on. And funny enough, we actually normally, like, well, with Ron Collects, we come on a bit early to do a test. But yesterday, James was like, sure, do you want to just test it now and get the technical mess out of the way? And I was like, yeah, perfect, let's go. An hour later of testing, and I was like, James, you got to keep these stories for tomorrow. But you got to keep these stories. So we should be in for a good chat. So yeah, thank you, James, for coming on. It's greatly appreciated.
No, geez, absolutely. My pleasure. Like you said, we've definitely been friends for a while now because I remember you before you were Crackin'Deano.
Yeah,
You were Stacks,
I
Poker
was.
Stacks,
I was.
building up to the sky. So yeah, no, as soon as you said, do you want to go on the podcast? I was like, yeah, let's do it. I'm not one for talking, and I can't seem to shut up.
I was gonna say, like, as I said, everybody probably knows you from all the shows, but they probably heard you talking only at the table. Like, I don't think you've ever talked in a video or anything. And I'm
No,
like, testing the S. I'm like, this guy waffles for days. Where has this been? No, I'm happy to have you on. We're getting a couple more hellos. Let me jump back to the chat real quick. We're getting a couple of hellos. We'll someone is staying for the reveal at the end of the episode. That's the only reason here. Silver Dave, what's happening?
super.
Good to see you, Dave. Good, thanks for coming in. Who else have we got? Darren White, welcome in. Jumping Jacks, Alan, good to see you. Cerulean Sisters are in. Shane is in. Shane, good to see you. Caught James at the. He said at the Monster. I'm assuming he means at Monastravan.
Yeah, well, that was a monster now, yeah.
It's Mary on my other account. Oh, it's Cerulean Sis. Yeah, that's right, because you locked yourself out of your actual account. Yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah, trust Mary to do that. Yeah.
All right, let's start poking and prodding at James and get as many vendor insights as we can. No, I was going to ask, tell people how to say the name, but again, we're building up to that. We're building.
Oh yeah, no, we have to reveal it. Yeah, I can't even put it in the the video.
All right. So, if you don't mind, and this probably reminds you of school or work, introduce yourself to the group. No, so you actually told me, and this is probably a good place to start. You told me when we were testing yesterday something I didn't know, and that's that you actually had a TCG shop before. So that might be a good starting point. Do you want to give us? I mean, you can tell us a bit as well about back in the childhood and the teenage years, what you're into as well. But definitely start off with a TCG shop. It's going to be a good little story. Go ahead.
Yeah, so literally, as we were saying yesterday, it was Roger from Vintage HQ. Really good dude. Vends all the time at Conrad. He had a great idea. Let's open up a little store. So he himself went in, set up with 2 display cases and a couple of shelves above a coffee shop. And just one day, he just messaged me and he goes, "Would you be interested in coming in and going in on this?" And I said, "All right, yeah, sure. Like, we'll go up." I went up to the Ireland Card Show. It's the Dublin Card Show. I went up to them. Wasn't vending. Went up, sat in behind the table. Within 5 minutes, knew I liked this guy. Literally, I'd say 2-3 weeks later, set up the card shop upstairs, and yeah, it was late night. It was after work, so yeah, from 7 to 9, we done it for a couple of nights a week, and on Saturday we had hardly any customers, but it was just more hanging out for us, like, which was great. And we went to expand, but life got in the way a little bit more. But it could still be on the cards. Like Roger's actually going to be down at the Crystal Card Show, so he's going to try and get back into it a little bit, and I hope he does. Some of the stuff he had was crazy, man. The Watsy stuff, oh, money.
Unbelievable. Well, probably not. You probably didn't see the money aspect of it because you said the shop was quiet. So when was that?
Oh Jesus, from last year, around March, I think it was. Might have even been around the summertime.
Really?
So yeah, it was quiet enough because you see, you had to go upstairs.
Right.
So that's kind of the walk-in wasn't really, like I think it was us, and I think we had an artist down the hall. So it was like you could take a left or a right, and you had us like.
So you're talking around Temporal Forces, Twilight Masquerade, like a good few months before this boom kind of started.
Oh, like I'm going further back. Like this is kind of like we had Darkness Ablaze on the shows.
Okay, so you're 2 years ago, really.
Yeah. Like we had
more. Yeah.
Like to be fair to Roger, like Roger was the Pokemon guy. I had the Yu-Gi-Oh there, and we just started amalgamating everything together. And I remember that's where I sold my first time of feeling like, oh, maybe that was a little bit too expensive. I sold a 151 ETB for 65 quid.
You animal.
Yeah. That was a tough sale. I had many sleepless nights over that one.
At the time, it probably was considered on the
it
price.
Was. Our ETBs were 45 to 50, and that was good markup, like, so yeah, I don't know. Time change.
if you can get your hands on a couple of boxes for 65 now, I know a few people that would be interested.
Oh yeah,
that's
like I was saying to you, I was able to get a box for 500 for 10 of them at one stage, and I thought to myself, nah, that's a bit dear.
If only you knew, James.
If only I knew.
Jeez. So how long roughly was what was the name of the shop?
So it was Vintage Cards HQ. So it was Roger's store. And literally as you walked in, he had a big massive Psyduck tapestry on the wall, which we were going to bring to the new shop. So it was kind of nice, and he actually got somebody to do a big massive Mewtwo mural. I'll plug the TikTok now. If you go to the TikTok, either mine or Roger's, you'll actually see all the photos that we had for it. It was
I was just going to mention that because you said to me yesterday I never got a chance to look, but if anybody's curious, if you go to Kellyogs TikTok, scroll right back a good bit, there's clips and images there of what the shop was like. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we even had Magic the Gathering, which was weird. It was around, when the One Ring was out from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, so Rog, he went in big on a couple of boxes. As soon as that One Ring was pulled, prices just went down.
Tanked.
Oh, absolutely.
I bought some just in that, just to try and
everyone thought we were going to pull this 1-on-1, like
take my chance. I think me and Andrew were planning our Vegas trip once we pulled it. I think we sat in Nando's. We were like, this is it now. We're going to pull. Here we go, the One Ring.
Oh, I can't pull crazy, yeah. And to be fair, like with the shop, there was a few kind of days where we'd be sitting there going, "Geez, there's no one coming in. Fancy opening a few packs?" Yeah, all right, yeah. So then on a Saturday, what we do, because like the weather was so good, like this is all in Escorty as well. So where we were is like a proper little sun trap and coffee shop right beside us. We'd stand outside, drink coffee, and give out bulk to kids passing by, just handing them out. Yeah,
like you're describing like a dream that I can.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. It literally was. Like we didn't know what we had,
Of course. Like there's no way you could, predict what the last year was going to be like. But yeah, that does sound like a dream. Just two buddies. We own this shop. What do we do? Let's open.
Oh yeah, and like we didn't know each other beforehand. We had vended at shows and like never spoken because you don't like get a chance to get around to all the tables.
Yeah.
And he literally seen it on my Instagram. He's like, "Oh, I see you're in Wexford. So am I. Let's get together." And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
If anybody out there wants someone up in the Donegal area to go in on a big massive card shop, just let me know.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy. We'll probably come back to this, but I do just if we can get like an idea of like, were you always into Pokemon when you were younger, or was it always Yu-Gi-Oh? Because I know you're a big Yu-Gi-Oh head.
Yeah, so my like to be honest, my story is the same as everyone's. Like you're a '90s kid, you're a
Yeah.
2000s kid. You've like my first ever interaction with Pokemon was watching the first episode of my nanny's in Rathdrum. Like I seen it, was hooked. Then I got the games. So myself and my childhood friend Doug, he had the Game Boy. I got the Game Boy Color,
Oh.
and yeah, so I was swanky. Like I had the yellow Pikachu Game Boy Color. So yellow was my first game, and Doug had red, I think, and like the two of us had the trading cable, which a lot of people won't remember, but
The trading
yeah,
table.
no, the cable.
Oh, the
The cable.
cable. Sorry, you said the
Yeah,
trading
yeah,
table. The cable. Yeah, 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 yeah. For
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Like that was yeah. We went everywhere with those, and the amount of batteries you go through.
yeah.
you know,
That's right. Do you want to hear a funny story? And I don't know if maybe I'm the only one who had this right. Do you remember when one of your Pokemon was like poisoned or low energy or paralyzed or whatever? Remember when you were walking around and the screen would like
yeah.
I always thought that was the battery.
No. Oh no.
So I was only a kid, like so for ages. I was like,
Yeah.
Mom, I need new batteries. She was like, this thing is a joke. Like you're changing batteries every day, and I was like, I know it's mad. Absolutely.
We used to be walking around in Safari Zone, and like the battery be on the brink. So like you'd walk a few steps, save, the thing would turn off. You turn it back on, walk a few steps, save. You're just like, please God. It's like, where's that Chansey?
And then were you Yu-Gi-Oh at the same time?
So then, yeah, so like you kind of was going through the games and I was grand, and then Yu-Gi-Oh, I seen it. I must have been on like JetX or something like that, or
Yeah,
whatever and I just looked at it and went, you know what, this is like there's strategy in this. This is gonna be
yeah,
interesting. And of course, that was Duelist Kingdom, which was like it was mad. There was just so much to take in, and it was darker. Yu-Gi-Oh is just such a
yeah,
like when they say dual monsters, they mean monsters. So to I was gonna say like between 12 and 15 when you're going through your goth phase, that's kind of
yes,
that's kind of cool. And then of course, Mum like bought me some Pokemon cards when I was younger. Didn't really have anyone that was playing the TCG around that time.
yeah.
Everyone was more into. I don't know if you remember the sticker book where like you used to get the stickers, put them into it.
I was only saying to Ron in the last one. For me, it was more about the tops and the stickers more than the actual
Yeah.
TCG.
So we were the same. And then like for Yu-Gi-Oh, it's cards. There's no stickers. So
It's just the yeah.
yeah,
Fun fact. I actually played a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments when I was
the
younger.
way out that,
I
yeah,
actually like so obviously I loved Pokemon, but I wasn't mad about the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, but I got into playing,
yeah,
and there was a card shop or a game shop, whatever, in the town in Navan. And yeah, I played a couple. I never won, but I could play. Like I had that little fire deck. I can't
really.
remember the magic card that turned all level fours into defense mode. Then I had a couple of fire cards that would cause a load of damage even when they defend.
Yeah.
Like, was a king. I never won anything, but in my head I was like, I'm class. But I did,
See
yeah.
that?
I did play a bit, yeah.
Like the only time I ever like played was with the lads, and I'm pretty sure we didn't know the rules. It was when I got into the video games then for Yu-Gi-Oh, because they brought out so many. It was crazy, like across all platforms.
Was there a lot of
Uh,
Yu-Gi-Oh stuff?
yeah, man, like there was, and none of them were the kind of same concept. Like it was like if you look now at Master Duel or what's that other one that's on the phone? It's like Duel Links.
Right.
Like Duel Links is like a diet version of Master Duel. Much the same way that the Pokemon now have the TCG,
The pocket.
the Pocket, yeah, like
Yeah.
that's a diluted version of the real game, like, when you're out there. But with Yu-Gi-Oh, it was like they just picked any random reason to do something and just went with it. Like, at the start, you could literally one of your monsters, if it was I think if it was like a fairy or a light monster or something like that, it could be killed without any reason by a spellcaster. So like it didn't matter about life points, it didn't matter about defense points, whether it was just mad like that.
Yeah.
Whereas Pokemon's always kind of stuck to the same core concept. It's fine.
That's true. But then Pokemon always had I felt like it had a wider,
Oh yeah.
had more different things, as well as the TCG. Like it had obviously the games and like there was just so much going on. So
Oh
probably
yeah.
just a bit of a more widespread.
It knew what it was before, having to find out what it was. I think people found out with Pokemon straight away. It's like, okay, I've got energies, I've got, basics, and, they evolve. Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
With Yu-Gi-Oh, like even the anime, the first season was completely different to what you see in the second season.
Right.
Like they were just summoning things without having to sacrifice. It was just, someone's skull like blew off the ring of a castle to make it drop down, and that's how he won. Doesn't happen in the game. Like,
Do you know what's funny actually? So just on like my feed on YouTube or Instagram, whatever, now and again a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh things will come up, and it will show someone who plays the TCG now, and then they're playing against someone who came back into it from our time, and
oh yeah,
ours are doing like just a simple, tribute, and then there's people now that are just like there's just cards
oh
coming out of everywhere like mad.
yeah. Like the whole thing with Yu-Gi-Oh now is like it's whoever goes first. Like you
Right.
literally you have lads knocking people's whole point system out in one turn. Like
I didn't even
it's
think that was possible. I know with Pokemon you can't attack on the
yeah,
first turn, so
yeah. There was a guy actually who managed to win a tournament. I think it was last year or something. And like the pop of the place was amazing. He had got Exodia out, which you get all 5 pieces of this card out. It's
yeah,
instant win.
you win. Yeah,
And he had pulled it out in the final table, like, and people were just hitting the roof with it. But
that's
like that, it took about like must have been nearly like 15 to 20 cards just to get one piece out, and then he'd go
right.
again. The other guy's trying to stop him, and it's just
It's
like
more of a complex game.
it's so yeah.
Yeah.
It's like chess with cards. Yeah.
God.
Like and
I
I'm
actually
barely.
love chess. I love chess.
I do love a bit of chess. But
um,
yeah, that's it. So like, yeah, to be honest, like we're Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh now, and like I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh because obviously COVID, everyone kind of was at home, nobody could do anything. Sure, like
do
just
something.
got back into them,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I was actually buying off another company in Ireland, and I thought to myself, there's got to be a cheaper way or an easier way of getting products. It's like I wonder how hard is it to set up a company. And literally, yeah, I literally went on. I was like, okay, we'll go through the CRO. Yeah, we'll register a business. We get a wholesaler, and yeah, that's look at us now, like
That
vending.
write that down, everyone. That's how we get more product now. We just set up a business. Easy peasy.
Yeah, easy peasy. I'll make it sound so simple. And my accountant done all the work, so it is that simple.
I'm just gonna try something different in this one. I'm gonna have a quick look through the chat because a lot of people are commenting on what we're
Oh yeah,
talking about now. So let me have a quick look. There was a couple of people mentioning Yu-Gi-Oh. Cerulean Sisters wants everybody in the chat to set up a brick and mortar next.
yep. Let's do it.
um, right, catch up on a couple of people here. Ron collects Game Boy Color was absolute nuts. Absolutely. Phantom Pulls Yu-Gi-Oh was a lot of fun to watch and play. It was more commonly played than Pokemon at the time,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, and we had tournaments in Waterford for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I think I feel like it was the same way. I think I don't know because I didn't know about the Pokemon TCG too much back then, but I saw a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff happen in terms of playing the game. How's the lad Sean? Welcome in. Remember the Yu-Gi-Oh dual disc? I do remember
Oh God,
the
yeah.
big.
Jesus.
I never had
Yeah,
one, but a couple of friends had them, and if ever we were dueling, they'd give me a shot, and I had the big disc.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah, good times, good times. Silver Dave says Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories on the PS1
yes,
was hard. Did you play that?
yeah. I had that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had Julius of the Roses as well. What a game! Oh, it was wild. It was set in like old England, like you're literally like playing at Stonehenge.
Shane Martin, After School Essentials, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Beyblade. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
Beyblades,
I
what
was
call?
big into Beyblade when that came out.
Yeah, do you know what I loved as well? Metabots. I don't know if many people remember them.
I know what you're talking about. I was never into it, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
There's a bit of Metabots now. And as well,
Um,
like I mean, I know we're all kind of TCG people and all this kind of stuff, but like let's not forget, like all of this was coming out. Like Merlin football stickers were around. That 99 2000 book, yeah.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Like we had
Uh,
all of that, like in those 2 decades. Like we were spoiled
we were
kids.
living the dream. Didn't know it.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
Look, just
Uh,
now trying to call back.
Andrew needs the left leg of Exodia if anybody has it. Just a shout
Oh yeah, he's still
out.
looking.
He's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
looking. Dark Duel Stories on Game Boy.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, don't know it.
Had that one.
Shane, we got what you said. You met James at the Monster Having Card Show recently. Had a good deal and some great cards. Class act. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Right, back to James. What I was going to ask is, do you have anything now from back then?
Way back when.
Yeah.
No. Unless it's buried up in the mother's attic, I don't. But I do have stuff that has great nostalgia to me. One of the things being, remember Veronica Taylor was around for
Yeah.
the Conrad. So I got her to sign my favorite Pokemon movie, which isn't the first movie. I love the Power of One, the Lugia.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah.
the second one.
Yeah.
So I actually got her to sign. I don't know if anyone can see that.
Yes.
So I got her to
James
sign
actually
that.
you front of it. That's nice.
Yeah.
That is, and
Uh,
you've had that since you were a kid.
no, I kind of picked it up back literally in 2021, I think it was again. Just said I'd just grab it just because I wanted something for it. And literally, as that's kind of gone on, I've started picking up slabs now for the 2000 film. So that's Lugia.
Nice.
I'm
That's
back, like
class.
just, yeah. And of course, you can't have the 2000 movie without.
Oh, I keep meaning to pick one of them up before they
Yeah.
skyrocket at some point. I keep meaning, what are they at? Like 80 raw or something? 80 raw, I think.
I don't know. I picked that up for like, I think it was £100 trade. So like
Right.
that's a
That's a
PS9.
nine.
So I'm happy enough with that. Like,
Yeah, I've always been meaning to grab one. Um,
but yeah,
is
unfortunately,
Rose Grace someone that you know?
yeah, Rose is my auntie.
Well, Rose thinks she has your Pikachu in the attic. You gave it
Oh,
to
I'm sure
John,
she
and John
does.
gave it to Jake.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'll give
Yeah,
Jake my address, and you send it here, Rose. I'll look
yeah,
after
that's it. Rose can send it straight on to
it.
that's Dino, and that's in Kirklow, Wexford. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear. So are you? You're obviously still, in terms of collection, I assume you're still collecting a bit of both, or are you more Yu-Gi-Oh like right now?
I think it's easier to collect Yu-Gi-Oh. I think that's Pokemon. Like you're doing the Destined Rivals still, I think, aren't you?
Yeah. Good God.
Yeah, like yeah. How hard is that to pick up? Like it's
I mean, I think the Mewtwo's at 400 or 500 now.
yeah. See, this is the thing, like and like to be fair, the older sets, like I felt like if you were doing a master set, card marking that was fine.
Yeah.
There wasn't so many discords around, so it was kind of hard to get them. You got them at shows; they weren't mad money.
Yeah.
Now you go to a show and you can expect, like I said, that's £400. Like someone pulled that from a €6 pack.
Absolutely. Yeah, someone will charge me 400 quid, and I'm like, where'd you get that? Oh, I opened an ETV.
Yeah, like Ron has that Latias, and he paid I can't remember how much he paid for that.
Don't be giving him a bigger head than he already has.
Yeah. I know that one hurt. Yeah.
um, Sorry, I'm just catching Albie. Just shout out to Albie. What do you think of the new SAR Gengar? I personally think I would like it more if it wasn't a Mega Gengar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the idea. I like the artwork. I just wish it was the regular Gengar. The Mega one doesn't. I like it.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it, but I would have preferred the regular Gengar. I think.
I know where they're going with it, like, but
Yeah,
give the people what they want as well.
that's true. Listen, it's going to be a popular card. It's going to do very well.
Oh,
No
yeah.
doubt about that. I could be one of the only ones that's just like picky. But yeah, I think it would have been, in my opinion, a little bit nicer. I'm going to keep chasing that Charizard from Inferno. Or from
What's
Taunt.
that up to now? Actually, yeah, that Charizard is like
The English
that's through the roof.
English one could be 5 or 6. I haven't checked in a couple of days.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, because you pulled the that one.
I did in a box break for Evan,
Yeah,
who's in the chat. So
yeah, I remember that chat. Yeah, that went big. That one.
right, I'll take one more from the chat and then we'll chat a bit more. Ron Collects does say that you drove a hard bargain on that pack, but you gave him a good deal.
This is it. Like
Awful.
he's a shrewd businessman.
I'm not
He
even
should start vending.
the Latias, the SIR from Mega Evolution, isn't even a card I want myself. I was just mad that he pulled an SIR and I didn't. That's what I'm
From a free pack.
yeah, from a free pack. Yeah, just to make sure you get that in there.
You wouldn't mind if he pulled it from a pack he paid for. Then you'd be like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. I still hate you, but
Yeah, no, he didn't even earn the pack. He just give it to him. But yeah, so something I wanted to I want to go back to the shop for a bit, just because I'm so intrigued in the shop. Can you remember anything crazy that you had in the shop? Like cards sealed. I know you mentioned the 151. You did drop the word Skyridge to me when we were testing yesterday.
Yeah. No, to be fair now, Roger, yeah, he had plenty of Skyridge there. And he actually had a Vaporeon Skyridge Hollow, which was one of my first introductions into Skyridge. And yeah, we done a nice trade for some Obsidian check lanes for that one. I'm sure he's still regretting it. That was good. He had a PSA 5 Regirock Gold Star or something like that there, or Registeel Gold Star. Yeah, that was his mission was Gold Stars. He just wanted to pick them up. But like we're talking legendary collections, like he had all sorts, like the Jolteons, and most of it was English as well. Like we had like we shared this slab case because singles he had it covered. So slabs we threw in a few ones, and literally most of the time we just spent standing there just looking at them.
Yeah, I would be
just admiring it, and someone come in and it's like, oh, can I see that? It's like, show me your hands. You better be clean.
You're not buying it.
No. It's like where the keys have gone missing. No, that's
just
grand.
a museum.
Yeah.
we buy in a load of stock, but we don't sell it.
Literally, that's what it was. Like, and like we bought in, like, we got in booster boxes, because we were getting them in obviously wholesale and we were selling them retail. But like we were selling them for 145, sealed, like, and making profit. Like we were good. We were solid there. Like I said, those ETBs, like, it was a point where they were 32 quid cost. We sell them 45, 50 at the max, like, but most of the time it was just trade or we'd open them ourselves.
And then, I mean, comparing that to what, I suppose the market or the space, excuse me, is like now. Like, is there any chance you could get back to that anytime soon?
I mean, I keep in with my main wholesaler, but literally my last email to him was him saying to me, "Yeah, we got back from the Christmas party and found out their allocations weren't great." So we're November now.
Yeah.
So that was a while ago. So yeah, we're going second. Like, to be honest, most vendors are doing the same thing. We're all going second, third line suppliers, and the problem with that is they're seeing that there is money to be made, and the prices are up. So
Right, and this is something in terms of secondary market wholesalers. This is something that I didn't know about before, and there was times back maybe a year ago where I was very critical, and when I saw retailers or vendors upmarking drastically sealed product, I was like, oh, this is disgraceful, this is terrible, this is
yeah,
awful. And then it was only, and this isn't a secret because you just said it, the likes of Poke Olive, Poke Bundles have blatantly said it on their social media pages
yeah,
that now if you can't go to your main supplier, you're having to look at wholesalers, but they're already upcharging because they're getting it at cost. So for you to make it in any way
oh yeah,
worth it, you have to upmark again.
yeah. Like there is a very fine line between, you know, am I getting this just to have it, and even to sell it at nearly where I'm not making anything,
Yeah,
or am I going to get it, put the price at the RRP that they're telling me, and be called a scalper? It's like, we literally, like, you've seen our mystery ball. Like,
yeah,
we used to have mystery ball for €5, and in our yellow packs, which are our kind of luxury packs, before you hit the main master ball pack, like, our luxury pack used to be 151, and you could get, like, Mary's in the chat there. Like, Mary, remember, herself and her sister were at the Conrad, and we were just giving them the 151 packs because she'd came back so many times. We said, you know what, here you go, you can have them. That's €5. That was grand, and we were making profit. Now a pack of 151, like, if I was to get it from my wholesaler, is like 15 quid.
15 quid
So
a wholesale.
yeah, it's now, we do get lucky. Every so often you will find a good kind of B2B or a good wholesaler that'll have something on special where you can do, like we done with the last one, 25 quid mini tins
Yeah,
for 151. But it depends. You really have to put the work in. It used to be a case where I could go order a display case of Paldean Fates booster boxes or booster bundles, and they would sit there and not sell on the website for 32 quid, you know. And now I'd see them going for 90, and I can't get my hands on a single pack for less than 15 from the same distribution.
yeah, yeah. Like
So
it's,
yeah.
and I'm because I'm speaking, to people like you, and to a couple of other vendors, and even just watching more YouTube content and seeing what vendors and even some card shops have to now go through to get
Mm.
product. And a lot of the time, as we said, it's being secondary market or wholesaler. Now I'm like, god, they're in this awkward situation where do they take on a popular product and sell it and make nothing on it, or sell it and look like a scalper, as you said, or do they just not get it? Like
Yeah.
it is an awful situation, and now I just have nothing but sympathy for people in your situation, like, because
Ah,
yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, and that's the thing, like, now that I've learned about it, when you told me the price of the 151 mini tins, it was like, what, 25 quid. I was like, I know how hard these are to get now for anyone, so that's why I was like, I'm happy to pay and buy whatever it is.
Oh
But
yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, if you're a smart businessman, like, unlike me, but if you're a smart businessman, like, you see, Tony is doing very well. Olive started, I think, either the early side of this year or last year. She's
yeah,
doing very well. Alan is doing the jumping jack. Like, his business behind the scenes thing is so good,
yeah,
and it really is putting the spotlight on it. But then there is a reason as well why we're all still in business. We do get the deals. We do still, I think you have to be so careful, but so flexible. So when people come over to the table and they want to strike a deal with you, if you're firm fast and it's like, no, the price is the price, they're not going to come back to
yeah,
you. I would much rather, make €1 on a card and have someone tell me that, we'll be back. I'm going to get my friends.
Yeah.
Then have then make €10 on the card and go, oh Jesus, I really got rode on that last one, didn't I? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're putting the experience as part of what
yeah,
they're buying. Yeah, and that goes. I can tell you it goes a long way because Aiden M, the most recent comment in the chat, said always had quality experiences with James. What a gent! And there you
yeah. There
go.
you go.
There you go. There
That's
you
the
go.
other guy with the beard. Yeah, yeah, not me.
But yeah, and I mean, obviously, I'm not going to try and pry on what you do. But are you mostly wholesaler, secondary market at this point? Like,
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, pretty much.
yeah,
Like, and it's good. It's okay. Like we had to up our mystery ball, so the price of mystery ball now is €6, but you're still like like shouting out everyone here. Like TCG Sean pulled our master ball at the Monster Evan show, and he got a mini tin of it and a pack of Surgeon Sparks. So it's 3 packs for €6. Like he made on it, like and he got good content out of it as well. Didn't get great packs out of it, or didn't get great cards out of it, but he got content, he got packs.
listen,
Yeah,
when you get a mystery something, it's the quality of the packs that you care about. The cards you can't control, but
no.
but
So now what we're doing now is we're going half and half now. You would have seen it at Emerald, the first time I've ever had a display case. Um,
yeah, did you not have one at Monasterevin? No.
no, I did have it at Monster Event. Sorry, yeah, but I forgot you were there. No, I did. It's but now we're putting the packs. So you have a
That's
choice now.
right.
You can
Yeah,
pick
yeah,
the pack
yeah,
you want, or you can play mystery ball and try and win the pack you want.
yeah.
But
That's right.
the
Yeah, yeah,
pack that you buy now is €7. You can try mystery ball for 6, but you might not get what you want.
yeah.
But
And
you're
I mean,
guaranteed.
like as I said, now that I've educated myself a bit more on what you guys go through, like that's more than fair. That's more than fair. If you can pay €6 for the little mystery game, and you've got a chance of getting, what do you get, a mini tin and a pack of Surgeon Sparks?
Yeah, we try to change it up. Like when we first done it, slabs were the big thing. So I had PSA slabs in for Master Ball, and literally, I think we had my biggest one that went was a Shining Lugia in a PSA 9, and like I think that at the time that was like 40 or 50 quid or something like that. It's still
Yeah, yeah,
decent
yeah,
for point.
yeah.
Or like, we had a fella come to a Wexford show that we done. He had never owned a slab, and he pulled a PSA 8 Umbreon. Again, it was like 40 quid or something like that for the slab, but it's his
Still,
first slab. He still has it actually.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, like we tend to mix it up. Sometimes we'll do multiple packs if we can't get the tins. We've been able to get tins a bit more easier over the last couple of weeks, so now we're putting tins into them. But again, it's kind of the next thing will, whatever becomes more easily available,
yeah.
where we can make sure that we're not doing ourselves too much, but we're still given a great prize. That's where we'll be at.
And I think as well, in terms of whatever kind of product you can get your hands on, like there was probably a time, I'm going to take a couple of sets that I know were very slow to take off, the likes of say Scarlet Violet Base, Obsidian Flames,
Yeah.
Paradox Rift. Do you find they move quicker now because they've probably got a better price point than say Destin Rival Surge and Sparks? Do they move a bit quicker now?
Um,
Well, I know they
they
don't
do.
in Smiths. Like if I take
Yeah.
something like Smiths, ETBs of Temporal Forces could sit there for ages right
Yeah.
now in this current market. But do you see at the card shows, do they move any quicker?
You'd be surprised. It depends on who's collecting what at the time. Like that at Monster Evan, Obsidian Flames went great for us. Whereas in Emerald, I don't think we shifted as much.
Right.
Uh, but then Certain Sparks didn't move at all in Monster Evan, but we sold a load of it then in Emerald. So I think it depends on where you are as well. Like geographical location's fine. Like when Obsidian dropped the first time, I don't do pre-orders. Like I just don't do it because I like to make sure I have the stock
Yeah.
in hand, and then I sell it to someone because I don't want to have someone's money sitting there and then go, oh Jesus me, it got damaged in transit, or my allocation got cut.
Yeah.
When Obsidian came out, I had like people messaging me like crazy. It's like, you're getting a booster box, keep it aside from me. I was like, yeah, but I need something for the shop. Like, and we sold a heap of it. Now, if you, like you said, if you, like I had the triple blisters Obsidian,
Yeah,
um, we bought in a load of those and they were brilliant because we done one or two things with them. We either sold them for 18, which
yeah,
is like a bit above, because you were saying yourself when you were giving out about the price of things, I know you were meaning the triple blisters,
yeah.
because anything over 15 quid, like it doesn't make sense. Whereas
I,
now it does,
yeah, I was gonna say now.
Yeah,
Jeez,
like,
I'd be. I think there'd be something wrong if I saw a 3 pack blister for 15. Um,
yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Like, we get lucky with things like that every now and then. But what we did then, because we had so much obsidian and it wasn't moving, we just opened them up and put them into mystery balls. So that's kind of fodder for the lower
yeah,
tier packs then,
yeah,
which is grand. It's still getting the product out. The whole idea of mystery ball is I'm putting a pack in your hand. You're not going to keep that sealed. You're going to open that. Chances are you pull something. You'll either sell it back to me or you'll keep it and move it on to the next show or something like that. It's
yeah.
it's opening product and it's putting it out into the market. If people don't open product, then all of a sudden that Gengar that's going to drop is going to go straight to 1,000 quid because one person is selling it.
Yeah,
Because he's the only one that's opened it and nobody else has.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, breaking down product then is that like, would you? I don't know. I'm gonna just come up with a hypothetical here. Let's say you got off your wholesaler 3 booster boxes of Destin Rivals.
Mhm.
Would you benefit more? Do you think for breaking that down or selling the booster boxes?
Oh god, you'd sell the booster box now is what, 350, 400 or something?
Something stupid like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a booster box put aside for Crystal and
Right.
we're opening it. It's going into mystery pack. Like we're going half and half. So
And
I'm
is
going,
that because it's more beneficial to you, or is that just because you think it's going to be more fun? People will like it more, or
oh, I think it's more fun and
right?
you're going to open it. Like, I mean, if you look at it, say we put whatever, €6 or €7 on it. Like it's €7 by 36. Like, I mean, I'm not a calculator here. I'm not going to be able to do it
No.
off the top of my head, but you know what I mean? It's definitely in the 200 range. Whereas that's going, if I put 400 quid on the table, that'd be snapped up. So that's one sale for 400 as opposed to 36.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So
People
you'd rather
coming and getting
get
it for 6 and 7. I'd rather more people at the table
yeah.
not make, like, it's not about profit really. It's, I'm still gonna make money off of selling the pack singly. I could make more selling the booster box, but that's just one sale and it's not fun.
But yeah, no, that actually makes a lot of sense. So you may not benefit as much financially, but you're getting 30 to 36 people coming up, interacting, looking at the. That's see, that's why you were a vendor and I'm not. That's clever.
But like,
That's
you imagine, like, say there's a crowd of you, there's 5 of you that come up, you all pull a mystery ball. Like, 2 out of 3 of you get Destin Rivals, the other person gets a Paradox and a Temporal.
yeah,
They're gonna go again. They're
yeah,
gonna be like,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what, I need something. I need to be up on your level.
Yeah, do you know what? That's the thing as well. If you're with 2 or 3 people, we'd have better crack if we said, "Come on, we'd all get one of these," as
Oh
opposed
yeah.
to I'm grabbing that booster box. I'm smashed now. But yeah, you're
Like,
right.
look
Yeah,
at the end of Emerald when you guys all sat down and done pack battles after it. Like, how much more fun did you have opening those packs?
that's true. And I actually got a chunk of them off you as well. To be fair, yeah.
There was a few knocking there.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're. That's actually. I never would have. I always thought, maybe. I suppose with the price of Destin Rivals booster box now, yeah, breaking it down, you're probably not going to get the same value as selling it whole. But yeah, I like that idea of thinking about getting more people to the table. The bit
Mm,
of crack, especially if they open the mystery packs there at the table. Um,
yep.
that's I'm gonna crack one now for the next time I see you because you're doing crystal, aren't you?
I'm doing Crystal, yeah, yeah. We're so it's going to be myself and Ali. We've 3 tables, so we're going to be down at Crystal. But what we've kind of done as well, and you've seen it yourself, we're trying to break into other TCGs. I tried Digimon, it didn't really take off. Now I still love it.
Right.
I'll still carry a few bits. Same with Lorcana, but something it's a love of mine as well because I'm a United fan. But I love soccer cards. I just don't know anything great about soccer cards.
Right.
And like Connor Sports Hobby,
Yeah.
Jane Enzo soccer cards. Like it's a big thing and it keeps getting bigger. So we've actually got Darren now from Proper Cards. So
Right.
he's working with us at trade show. So he's going to be down in Crystal as well. So
So we're going to
he's
see some sports cards at Crystal.
you're going to see some sports cards out of Crystal as well. Yeah. So he's going to have a nice
Very
little
good.
setup alongside us.
Expanding. I like it. I like
Do you
it.
know, well, do you know what it is? It's handier to get him involved and hooked on it than me trying to learn it and keep my eye on three balls. Like
Yeah.
if I can just keep Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh in my mind, happy days. He can worry about the rest.
Just bring him under the brand.
Well, that's
My
it.
man.
Well, for the first while, and then he's going to branch off and he can do his own thing. And
That's fair. That's fair. Something I wanted to ask actually, and we're bouncing around the timeline here.
mm.
When did the vending start, and why? And was it a result of the shop not continuing, or was it always a plan, or like where did the vending actually come from?
So
Sorry, is
yeah,
Anne Kelly?
yeah, that's my mom.
Yeah, hi son, and also
Yeah.
give the
Oh yeah. She's a Star Trek nerd. Yeah, we love it.
Darren White also acknowledges you're talking about him.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's Darren from Proper. Um, yeah, the vending we'd vended at Conrad. That was our first show up. So that was the Ireland Card Show. What you're doing now on Sunday.
Yeah.
We went and we literally just said, you know what, let's give it a shot.
Did
And
you still have the shop at the time?
no, this was before the shop
Oh, before
even
the shop,
came
right?
around. Yeah. So we were. I can't even remember when the first show was, but it was around 2023 anyway. It must have
I was
been
going to
kind
say
of
22, 23. Yeah.
yeah, it must have been September, October, sometime around then. I just put in the application. I think we got one table. And literally we set up. It was a bomb for us.
Right.
Because to be fair, I didn't know anything about the vending scene.
Yep.
We had no gimmick to get people to the table. We didn't have any like point of sale stuff or anything like that. We had like the stars that you see in the shops with like the
Oh,
hand
yeah,
prices on
yeah,
them. Like we were doing
yeah.
that kind of thing. And directly across from me was Kevin Senpai.
Right.
And of course, he had like the pachinko machine. He had the
Professional.
wheel. He had everything. Like like he had the camera. He had it all set up. And yeah, we hadn't even met at that stage. That was the first show, and like that, it tanked. But I have to say, like I got the goo for it.
Yeah.
Just even though we probably didn't even break 500 quid.
Right.
And you're talking like a full day
Yeah.
in that. It's a hot room. The next one we went to, it all started building and building, and that's where we started getting the name out. And it was only when Soccer Cards put up their first show that they only had like 5 Pokemon vendors, and it was about a week or two before that when Roger got in touch with me, and that's where we met at that show, and that's when the shop took fruition. Then
Right.
we kind of sat down, and we just went, yeah, let's do it. Why not?
And then,
He had already had the shop going for a couple of weeks,
so were you vending whilst you were doing the shop as well?
Oh yeah, we were.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we what we would do is we would have say like a show or whatever on the Saturday, and the Friday night the two of us would be in there like 9:30, 10 o'clock, emptying out the cases, putting everything into the car. Right, I'll see you at 7 in the morning. Yeah, grand. Yeah, driving all the way up, and yeah, unloading the cars and bring it. It was just, and then literally as soon as the show ends, everything back in, whatever you didn't sell, back into the shop.
Back into the shop.
Open for the next day, or for the next evening.
But then once you done your first vending, even though it tanked, you were still like, oh, this is
Yeah,
what
that was for me. Yeah,
yeah.
and the OGs were there. Like, like Roger was there, Kev, like Senpai was there, Boosh was there. Like guys that are literally still doing it this day.
Yeah,
Like a lot of new people have come in, a lot of people have left, but like they've stayed. You know, which is great. Because it's good for the hobby. The more people that come in, the more kind of interesting things get. Because
yeah,
people just do things so much different, and it's like, oh, I didn't think of that. Oh, that's cool. Like you see Yana, you see Karina
yeah.
doing the artwork
The
stuff.
the cards and the 3D and the artwork. Yeah,
Like it's stuff that I wouldn't have thought of. You
it
know?
it has with the kind of the actual boom that happened. There was a boom in vendors and content creators and
Yeah.
I don't know if they're do we class uh, potato paints and unique 3D as are they vendors? I suppose they are. They're
Well, they are
selling their
now.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you get
That's,
that kind of insurgence, and that is the good part of it. That's the
yeah.
good part of the boom. Right, we're all struggling to get product, but everything else in the Pokemon is going up.
But that's the thing. Like you might be like, Jesus, like 50 quid burning a hole in my pocket here. And it's like, I'm not gonna pick up an ETB for that, but damn, that art over there
Mm,
is kind of cool.
yeah,
Like, why not throw some money at that, or even get something commissioned that you like yourself?
yeah,
Why not? It's a piece, and it's a unique piece, and it's gonna be tailored to you.
and
So
and that's another thing I've noticed as well, and it's I don't know how I kind of noticed because you never get to talk at the shows because they're always so busy, but you can tell there's almost like a camaraderie or something. It's like these are all on the same team. Like these are
yeah,
all like these are all colleagues or something. It's mad. It's like these are like a little, you know,
it's not a cartel.
a card tell.
It's a
A
cartel.
card.
Oh. No, it is honestly odd. Like, and it might be a case where you could have vended with someone 10 times, never spoke to them, but you talk to them that one time, and all of a sudden everything clicks. You like the same thing. You're there for the same reason. There's nobody that's kind of in the Irish community vending that I've come across who's in there to scalp.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I haven't come across one person that's like, I'm all money.
bad intentions. Like yeah,
There's yeah, exactly. Nobody's out there to do anyone. So far that I've seen. But look, it's online is. I think online is the worst for those kind of things. Like, you
yeah,
always
yeah,
marketplace and stuff like that. I just hear horror stories, and it's.
yeah.
But
No,
then,
I think you're right.
yeah,
At the shows, it's just like an atmosphere. Like it's mad because like obviously I started making videos and that, and then I started going to card shows and just making eye contacts with the vendors, and it's like we were like, oh yeah, we know each other. Like oh
yep.
yeah, yeah, and it's mad like the atmosphere. I don't want to. I hate using the word community, but it is.
Oh, it is. It
It
is.
is.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see. So
And
nice to see.
especially for the type of people that we have in it, because like we're like, let's put us all in a bracket there. Most of us are geeks. We're of that kind of
Yeah.
genre where, look, we like card games. We like shiny things.
We're old
And
enough
like
now that we
people,
don't care what people think anymore.
yeah, to be fair, like, yeah, it is that, like, and I do still get people who will message me on Instagram, or they talk to me on TikTok or something, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to this show. I'm like, come up to me, talk to me. Like, if
Yeah.
you don't, and then like afterwards, it's like, oh yeah, great show. It's like, were you there? It's like,
Yeah.
no, no, I was kind of a little bit, afraid. And I'm like, look, it's perfectly fine. Like, it takes time to break into these things.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to go in and go to every vendor and be like, hey, it's me.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
recognize me.
Absolutely.
You people like there's people there in the chat there who I only literally met like at the Monster Event show, and then I seen them again at the Emerald show. You're going Kildare to Dublin. There was a guy that came up from Cork, Anthony. I hadn't seen him since the Cork card show.
Right.
As soon as he walked up to the table, straight away, knew him. Back to
Yeah.
where we
See,
were. Like
that's
that time period just doesn't exist in this community. And it doesn't exist when we go to vending shows. and I haven't seen Boosh or I haven't seen Kev or I haven't seen Tony or Olive or any of them. Like those 6 months or those 6 weeks, they don't matter. It's
It's just back to
what have you
normal
picked?
again.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's back to what have you been collecting? How's things going? You busy? Great. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's one of the main reasons I love going to the show. The Emerald, I'd say it took me about an hour and a half to do one lap.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
I mean, the queues were heavy, but just talking, just you
Yeah.
see someone, you catch up, you're chatting, like, and that's why I love going to them. They're just so
Oh,
fun,
yeah.
you know.
It's brilliant. Yeah. Because even when we done soccer cards, we had Karina from Unique 3D. She was at the table with us, and like God love her, like she was busy, but she could see that we were kind of sinking a little bit in the big bulk of people there. So she hopped on and started selling first, like, and I was like, that you don't get that with
Yeah,
a lot of places where she's just kind of like, I'm gonna neglect my stuff for the minute. I'm gonna help out this guy who I've just met. I've only talked to him on Instagram for a little while, and now all of a sudden she's selling Pokemon packs and doing mystery ball, like and she's only there to be kind of showing off her work
doing her
and
bits. Yeah,
and even a mate of mine, Aaron, he had come to sell me some Yu-Gi-Oh. Bought a few bits off and didn't have enough time because we were so flat out to kind of go through everything with him. And then he comes over and he goes, "Do you know what? Do you mind if I throw a few bits on the table?" I was like, "That's great, but you're now my Yu-Gi-Oh guy." So he started selling for us as well, and like it was just there was six of us working this two-man table. Like it was crazy.
that's
Yeah.
brilliant though. That's you love that kind of stuff. You know.
Oh yeah, and like that now, like we're friends for life. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's like a trial by fire.
it honestly it does like it's crazy how like I'm gonna take Ron Collects and Mary Cerulean Sisters for example. Like
Yeah,
we just met through the Pokemon Instagram, and now we chat daily about our personal lives. Just it's mad. There's something. And this is gonna sound so cheesy, but there's definitely something extra with meeting people in this environment.
oh
There's
yeah,
just something. It's like because we're all going back to our childhood, we're going into something that you know some people might class as maybe they're a little embarrassed for people to know they're into Pokemon. There's like that bit more vulnerability, and we're
yeah.
meeting people that are like, "This is who I love Pokemon. You love Pokemon." I don't know. Maybe there's like that weird connection, but
No, you're letting people inside the armor.
yeah,
It's everyone's got that front, but we've core memories with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, like Digimon, even like Beyblade. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, there's videos that pop up my feed of guys in like factories, and they have these steel, like almost kind of forged Beyblades, like and they're using power tools to set these things on fire, and having battle. I'm like, that's just deadly. That is like, you know,
yeah,
it's it just shows that like behind everyone's kind of what you're doing now in life, there's a lot of like the childhood stuff still
absolutely.
seeps through. It still comes through. Like I'm an avid gamer. Like I'm constantly like, and if I'm not playing Battlefield or Rainbow Six Siege with the lads or anything like that, like I'm playing Digimon. I'm playing Pokemon. I have emulators on my phone when I'm flying. I'm playing
Yes,
Pokemon. Or I'm watching the movies. Like it's all still there. Like I'm like whatever. I'm 35, 36 now. It's still there from 99. It's still
yeah.
haunting.
It's there's still something about it. It's there's something. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick. We'll do a quick chat break here because
Oh
the
yeah,
chat went a bit crazy. Let's see what people are saying. Let's see. We'll go back. All right, there's one there. TCG Sean said, agree with James. I'd rather make a sale and make a customer than turn someone away. So when we were talking about
yeah,
the prices of boxes, Poke Kai said, giving away a couple of cheaper cards can get you lifelong customers. I'd
yeah.
imagine so. Jim Connon said, "Woohoo! Crystal Card Show. See you there, Jim."
Yeah.
TCG Sean, that's one thing I'd love to do is go out and register myself for trying to get a little bit of allocation for packs from my table at the shows. Sealed is where I struggle. Yeah, I don't know
No,
how easy
actually,
it would be now. Like, but
yeah, I'll pause you on that one because literally me now, like we're registered since 2023. If I go to another B2B or a wholesaler, I'm being told literally, we'll accept your application, but you're not getting Pokemon.
Really?
It's like, yeah, you can have Yu-Gi-Oh, you can even have Riftbound, you can have anything that's new,
Yeah.
no problem at all. But Pokemon, no, no.
There you go,
So that
TCG
is
Sean.
tough. Yeah, yeah.
Not
Now
really.
you could, yeah, yeah. I would still, to be honest, I would still advise you to register, which I have told a lot of people to do. It's more safety for you.
Just get your name on the book, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Get your name in the book. It does have benefits. I haven't seen a whole lot of them, but it does have benefits. um, but it just gives you that peace of mind as well. Like, it's and one day it will become easier to get stock. It will go back to when
It will.
I
It
started,
will.
and you know, it was a case when I first started where the wholesalers was ringing me saying, "Will you take 10 boxes of this?" I'm like, "No, I can't. I'll take 4." So it will go back to that. I have to believe it will.
I think it will. When I don't know. I don't think it's as soon as people think. After the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, we might see then maybe.
Maybe.
After that dies down, maybe, but who knows?
Like, I suppose you kind of look back, like Sun and Moon wasn't amazing out of the gates either. Like, Scarlet and
Yeah,
Violet Base, we talked about it. It kind of went. I'm seeing a lot more Mega available now than when Destined Rivals dropped or
yeah,
Prismatic dropped
yeah,
or
yeah,
even
yeah.
those kind of, like, even certain Sparks. Like, I think an ETB now is probably around the 120, 130 mark.
Something
You
like
know,
that. Yeah,
they're still up there, but yet I can see Mega. Like, I can still get my hands on 70 quid ETB in the shop if I want to.
yeah, yeah.
It's nice that way. Like, I get the feeling it's gonna go the same way. I'd say when Phantasmal comes out and then whatever's out after that, like, you'll start to see the drop off again.
Hopefully,
It'll be until they release something, another specialty set that's gonna hit the nerve like 151 did.
yeah.
Then we'll see it go back up.
Right, what else we got? Shane, what's going on, Shane? It's funny regards having a gimmick. So maybe he's talking about the mystery packs. To compare to
Yeah.
now as a vendor, do you think now that the demand is higher, you don't even need a gimmick? So I guess, do you
Yeah.
think you've established yourself enough that say you didn't do the mystery packs anymore? Do you think you'd still do as well?
Do you know, we probably would do okay.
Yeah,
But then, like, mystery ball it works both ways. It's for the customer and it's for us.
yeah,
When someone pays to put their hand into that box to pull out a Pokeball, I'm right beside you. I'm going, ooh,
yeah, yeah,
I'm there. I'm fingers crossed. I'm like, come on, pull the balloon. I want to see the Master Ball come out. Come on.
yeah,
So it is a bit of kind of, you get to see the genuine surprise on someone's face.
yeah,
Uh, and like, we put up a post where our first mystery ball was, like, the original one was just a see-through ball with a red dot in it. Then Ali had, like, painted the kind of same little cylinder in the now we've got 3D colored Pokeballs, like, 3D printed Pokeballs, and they're colored and they just look amazing. So I think to not use them now would be a shame.
yeah. And I mean, even if you could do just fine without them, it's people enjoy it now. So
Yeah, and
yeah,
I think if I stopped doing it, somebody would come in and do it.
I'll take it. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so you can't, like, it's a hard thing to do to keep people coming back to your table. Because usually, like, you'll have one person who comes in and they'll pick up everything they need from you,
and that's it.
and that's it. They're gone. Then they might come back for a chat. They might come back for something else, or
Yeah,
if they go and play mystery ball, chances are they're gonna either come back and do it again,
yeah.
or they're gonna bring someone with them.
Tell someone. Yeah, yeah. Come on, we do this together, kind of thing.
Like, that's what happened with Mary. I think Mary's sister came over, pulled mystery ball, and then went back over, got Mary. The two of them came back over. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so it does do that. Like, even Silver Dave, when he was there, his friends spotted the Crown Zenith Lugia box that I had, and they were like, "Our friend loves Lugia."
I was talking to Dave and he had that box in his hand, and I was like, "Oh man, I wish that was a
Yeah,
beautiful box." Yeah,
that's the other side of it as well. Like the the new stuff and the kind of standard stuff, it's hard to get. Funny enough, the kind of more hard to come by and the more kind of unusual stuff is starting to become a little bit easier.
right.
It used to be a case where you kind of have to pick them up when you're doing a trade with a private seller. But now, like wholesalers are starting to get them in. So yeah, that's a good kind of sign as well. Like I mean, I don't know if you can see it. I have the Celebrations
Yeah,
Dark Sylveon up there. Like that literally only came back into my wholesalers the last month. That box has been out for like what, year and a half. So you know what I mean. It's
you got
stuff
that
like
off
that.
your wholesaler in the last month.
Oh yeah, the same with the Celebrations ETB. Like that was my wholesaler.
Guys,
So
everybody rushed to at Crystal Card shows. Everybody rushed to
yeah,
Kellyogs table.
I should get more now, to be fair. But yeah, they are still pricey, but you know, I'm able to get them in where I don't have to put them at crazy prices.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I'd see people do have them up for 400, 500 or whatever like that, but we're all right with that at 350.
yeah.
I'm
Doing
still
all right
happy.
off
Like
it. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, we'll grab one or two more from the chat, and then we'll go back. I have a couple more things I want to prompt you on. Sorry if I miss a couple of questions in the chat,
yeah.
guys.
Sorry, I'll keep derailing you.
There's a lot there, and I want to get through a couple more things with James here as well. Let me see what I can pick up. Culture says, I do love walking by the table and seeing a mystery pack or a spin the wheel. It is always a bit of fun. Jim says, I do feel a bit embarrassed going to Easton's and it's the same cashier and I'm buying Pokemon cards every time. Listen, that doesn't go away. Ginger Rach, there's so many vendors. You need something to draw people to your table. Why not? Yeah, exactly. Everyone kind of needs their own little,
Yeah.
you know, oh, Kellyogs, he always has this, or Senpai always has that. Craig says, good man, Jimbo. I don't know which Craig that is. Craig 001100.
It could be
Green
my
logo.
Craig.
I assume it's your Craig. It's not my Craig.
It sounds like the red lad now if I say anything, but yeah.
Ron collects. It's a special hobby with decent-minded people. The connection's real. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll take one more question and then we'll... Phantom Pulls, do you think the Pokemon boom has helped other TCGs? Difficult to buy products, so people have opened other TCGs like Yu-Gi-Oh!, One Piece, Lorcana, and other anime. It's a good point. James, you might be able to answer that a bit better. Do you see sales spreading into other TCGs if people can't get Pokemon?
It's no, it's a fair question, and he's absolutely bang on. Yeah, like because people can't get Pokemon, they have moved focus. The thing with Yu-Gi-Oh is like we said earlier, it's more for the players.
Yeah.
So the value of a single Yu-Gi-Oh card depends on its playability.
Right.
So like you don't really get people opening packs of Yu-Gi-Oh. You get people more buying singles, which is absolutely fine. Like I mean, like we'll do it. Like so, what happens then is it drives down the cost of the booster boxes, which is great. Like I mean, we have booster boxes there for 50 quid. Like there's 24 packs in there.
I have noticed there's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster boxes around for what I
Yeah.
deem to be cheap. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like I mean, when they drop, they're usually about 80. But then if the main kind of chasing it isn't too playable, it goes again. You know what I mean? It comes down and comes down. Like you can pick them up and they're always great fun to open. Like Digimon, then One Piece, Lorcana, all those kind of things. Like it's
One Piece, I don't know, but from what I've seen, it does have a big collector side as well
massive.
as.
Oh yeah, it's pretty. That's the thing. Like the cards are really nice. Like yeah, they're good. There are some artworks in them. Like
they do.
And like that, they do sell out like really fast from wholesalers. I'd noticed One Piece going quicker than I would Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right. And do you think some of that attention is because they can't get Pokemon or One Piece is cool? Yeah.
But again, I think as well, it's the people that have been drawn back in probably never knew that One Piece done cards. You know what I mean? So we're at a kind of stage now where nearly everyone knows that there's a TCG for everything.
Yeah.
Whereas 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, oh, I didn't realize there was cards for that. Oh, I'll pick up a box, and it could have been expensive because there could have been only one seller selling that box. Now you have so many vendors, you have so many sellers. You know, it drives the prices down, which is great. Like competition is always good. And like we're talking Yu-Gi-Oh there, I'm getting boxes in for cheap for me to open,
Yeah.
which was the whole kind of thing to do. Like, you know,
You
so
did say that's why you did it in the first
yeah,
place.
it's literally come full circle. So I like to think that I've sold enough Pokemon to drive down the price of Yu-Gi-Oh so I can open them.
That was actually a good question. Guys, we're gonna. I'll leave the chat for a minute, but at the end we'll open up to the chat and let you guys ask all the questions you want. So if I didn't get to your question now and you want to put it back in at the end, I'll give you the heads up, and
You're gonna
I'll
start
come
doing
back to
super
the chat.
chats.
Super chats. Whenever the super chats come in, you all owe me. No, you don't. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about, because this is probably the most online like talking you've done. You technically do content creation because you do the little pack openings. You know, you do pictures, whatever. Has content creation like going up a level ever come into your head? Having a camera at the stall or anything like that?
Um, yeah, we've toyed with the idea of it. There's so many kind of variables that I really don't want to encroach on.
Okay.
Like I know, like I mean, it's a public space. You're free to video anyone.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm happy enough that my sales never go bad.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you never get the full sale from every show. Like there's always going to be someone who comes over, will you have a look at this? You try and agree a price. It doesn't happen. You know, you kind of you want to be fair, and I think my stuff is fair enough where I wouldn't be hurt if someone's seen a deal go bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think the time editing it, the time talking to the camera, like most of the time, I forget to even put up a post that we're at a show. You know, like it's, you know, I've one mind, and that's literally like, you know, okay, let's pay attention to the person in front of me, not the camera. Like even when you were coming around yourself,
Yeah.
I'm looking at you. I'm not looking at the camera. You know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
I do kind of think to myself, geez, maybe I should be like, you know,
Doing the
it's
camera thing. Yeah.
yeah, you know, and like I've great respect for anyone that does it. I think it takes a lot of work. I think it takes a lot of money as well because the equipment is not cheap.
Yeah.
I think when you get it right, it looks really good. Like I miss Kevin doing his vendor POVs. I think they're brilliant.
I love watching them. I love watching
Yeah,
them. Yeah.
like, and to be fair, like I even love seeing myself on them. You know, it's like you pop into the corner and you just see like, ah, there it was.
I'm on telly.
Um, and then you just see like the madness as well. And most of the time it's like, oh, I didn't even see that card there. Damn, missed out on that one. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's a really good sale. Like, or it's even good kind of price point as well. Like if you wanted to kind of really pay attention to your competitors and you have somebody that's going around videoing all the stalls, because I don't get a chance to go around and have a look at everyone's
Sorry.
cards, you know. So I'm looking back on Dino's video and going, okay, well that was 120 grand. Well, you know, mine's
All the
150.
vendors DMing me saying, "I'll pay you this for the footage. Don't post it.
Yeah, don't put it out.
Give me the
Yeah,
footage."
I'm looking, going, yeah, it's all right. I'm all right in that one. Okay, grand. Oh, Jesus.
There's
Yeah,
actually kind of backup. So Sean did say at Emerald, he couldn't even do half of his sales. You know, he often shows the sales to the camera.
it does. Yeah,
He
yeah.
said he didn't. He was so busy, he didn't even get time to flash them to the camera. So maybe you're right. Maybe it would just be another distraction from trying to give full attention to customers and that. Yeah.
Now, there was a show that we done with Liam and Dan in Cosmic at the Ireland Card Show, where Dan actually had a German news team or news crew going around, and they recorded people and
Right.
they done interviews there. Now it was brilliant. It was really good, but again, you could see them trying to get around with the equipment when it's a tight space between tables. Like it's very hard. And like I do have sympathy as well for the people running the event
Yeah.
because like, it's kind of like Ryanair. Do I take out do I take out more space and put in more seats? Like
Yeah.
it's have to run a fine line between okay, is there enough for 8 people to be standing at a table for other people to walk by it? Or is this going to cause a bottleneck? Is this going to cause this? And for vendor POVs, it's fine, but I think I'd rather just concentrate on the person in front of me
Just yeah.
for the moment. For
Yeah.
the moment.
What about I'm not here trying to like tell you to do content, but what about
No.
then the other side? So again, I'm taking like Poke Olive and Poke Bundles for example, who
Yeah.
don't have a
Right.
camera at the show but do content behind the
Yeah.
scenes. Like, has that ever, we do a chat after the show, how the show went, or what we're like.
Yeah.
Has that
Like
ever come into like a thought, or is that not something you don't think you need to do, kind of thing?
I definitely think it is something I will do going forward. Like people like to see the person behind beyond the packs.
Yeah.
People do like to see that they're dealing with a human.
Yeah.
Especially now with AI and all around, everyone's kind of freaking out that everything's AI.
Yeah.
This isn't, by the way. But yeah, obviously this is my first time doing a video thing, and thank you so much again for putting me on it. This could segue into something else. Like I have done pack openings where it's literally me sitting on the couch and waving to the camera and
Yeah.
not saying a word, and then I'm opening packs and it's grand.
Yeah.
I did do a reveal of like some slabs that I got back at the very, very start on YouTube, which I
Right.
think I took that video down. It just, talking to nobody is such a hard thing. It's
Yeah.
I think it's very hard to engage with people if they're not in front
If
of
they're
you.
not there. Yeah. I get it. I get it.
Like this whole time I'm looking at you, I'm not looking at
Yeah,
it.
you do have to lose a bit of sanity and pretend I'm talking to someone.
I've tremendous respect for people that
It's
do it. And even doing the box breaks and the pack openings, like you have so many balls that you're juggling at the same time. You got to keep your eye on mainly the packs that you're opening. You got to keep an eye on who it is you're opening the packs for, that you're not,
yeah.
damaging the cards if they're coming out, and you're keeping an eye on the chat. There's a lot going on.
Yeah,
So
there's
respect for that side of
you're trying to
content.
like trying to not ignore the chat, but also make sure simple things like counting out that I'm giving someone the right amount of packs that they bought, things
Yeah,
like that. So then I can't imagine if you're again respected likes of TCG Sean and Kev Senpai Collector trying to interact with their camera here while I've got a crowd of people trying to do financial business on the spot.
I'll
it's mad.
I'll give you a good example actually at Emerald, and I didn't even notice this had happened. It was one of the lads who came up after and goes, "Did you realize what just happened there?" And I was like, "No." So a fella had picked out say three like €1 cards from the binder,
Yeah.
like 4 or 5, and he handed them to me and said, "Would you be interested in trading with these?" I took them off him thinking they were his cards that he wanted to trade them in for something else.
Right.
So I picked out kind of two that I was like, yeah, so these ones, yeah, fine, whatever. So I ended up trading for his card, which I thought it was. But no, I traded my cards for my own card. Walked away with 3 cards for free. So I can't even keep an eye on what's in the binder. Never mind
Right. Yeah.
trying to show the camera what's happening. And if I showed the camera that one, that would have been a bomb.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Yeah. That's my first ever kind of big mishap where I've missed it. Like I've had kids pick up like a check lane blister and run away from the table, and the mother goes after them and I never see them again. But that's fine. That's chances are that kid was so cute he was probably getting a free pack anyway.
Right. So you traded with yourself.
I traded with myself and I somehow lost.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
So to sum up, maybe we might see more content, but nothing
Maybe.
is we're not jumping into full on live streams anytime soon.
No, we might do we might do kind of post-show, check-ins,
Yeah,
how we felt things went, maybe stuff like that. I suppose the other side of it as well is like I don't like hurting people's feelings, so I don't want to tell someone they've done a bad job. Not that I've seen anyone do a bad job. There's always
yeah,
criticism for every show, but I don't like doing that either. Like you're
of
critiquing someone's
course.
work, it's you really have to have a thick skin, and you have to be
Yeah,
able to welcome it back in yourself. And like that, we're all very guarded,
yeah, yeah.
So like nobody likes their work critiqued.
That's true. I
Bad.
don't. I like doing it to myself, but I don't like hearing it from other people.
Yeah, same. Like I know I'm probably gonna watch this back now and be like, oh.
You've been beautiful. You've been beautiful. Um,
Thank you.
then, so just to kind of, I suppose we're talking about content creation and if you have any plans to take the content out but keep the plans in, what does short term, long term future look like? Is it just keep vending as many shows as possible? Do you see something beyond that? But have you got any plans?
Yeah, no. To be fair, we've evolved, and that's you can't be stagnant. So we've actually moved on now from where we were. We were just vending and we were online. And as you've probably seen, the online shop has been down for the last month or two
I meant to ask
due
about
to
that. Yeah,
to be honest, vending at the shows, it's too hard to put the stuff up, take it back down, put it
yeah.
up, take it. It's I'm gonna lose track and I'm gonna end up selling something to somebody that I don't have, like a Twilight Masquerade triple blister, and then
I wasn't gonna say it.
end up having to give them a free one then, and I haven't pulled nothing. But yeah, it's where we're at now. We've become to a point where we're able to sponsor events. So we're
Yes.
now a sponsor for the Irish Trade Night in the Tablet plug in December. So if people want to go on and have a look at that, absolutely, it's mostly soccer cards, but we're bringing Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh into it. Like that's going to be a great thing. That's something that we would never have even thought of. Um, and we're getting invited to more trade shows rather than having to go begging.
Yeah.
At the very start, we were kind of like, "Oh, please give us a
Please.
table." God, I hope they get back to us with this now. Or Jesus, oh, we didn't get that one. Oh, and it looks so good, and you get FOMO then.
Yeah.
Um, but now it's got a case where we're getting emails, and it's like, "Listen, we're doing this show. We would love to have you at it. What do you think?" I'm like, "Absolutely, yeah, no problem at all." Going long term, I would love to get back into the physical shop.
Yeah.
I'd love to do a store again. Probably not kind of full time. Like I'm still working 5 days a week, and
Yeah.
my job is like it's in pharmacy. It's stable. It's good.
But you
Uh,
don't vend 24/7.
I don't vend 24 as much as I love to vend 24/7. Yeah, like and the thing with box breaks and stuff like that, I think just the logistics of it, I just can't. I
Yeah.
I think if I had a bit more savvy about me, I would. Um, but to be honest, I think I'm happy with what we're doing currently.
Yeah.
We are progressing. Like I said, we're doing the sponsorship where we've got Darren from Proper Cards. He's coming in with that.
Yeah.
We're we're kind of building up the repertoire of friends around us as well.
Yeah.
So like that, I really wanted to do what we done with Karina, where we had an artist corner.
Yes.
Um, I would love to bring more light to that side of the business because anyone can open packs and pull nothing, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden those cards are just getting given away, and it's great. All that kind of stuff is fun, but it gets mundane after a while. People want to see the new. People want to see something they
Yeah.
haven't seen before. So I think if we bring an artist on, or like you see it yourself, like there's so many people doing new and exciting things.
Yeah.
Like I even have my mother-in-law crocheting,
The Gengar.
so she's doing the Gengar, she's got the Jigglypuff, she's done the Pikachu that we gave. There was a child that came around to the trade show, absolutely couldn't get her hands off it. She loved it. People that are doing stuff like that, I think, is just and I think that's where we want to go. I want to bring more light to the artist. I think we'll do an artist corner, try to get that for more shows. Likes to still, even Mary doing the cosplay and stuff like that. I think
Yeah.
that's just, it's fantastic. It's so brave because like you're literally putting yourself out there, but it's so clever as well because you're hitting it at such a right time where everyone wants a photo.
Yeah.
Uh, we've seen Emily Bauer at Emerald there recently just gone, like the
Yep.
voice actor for Cynthia. We had Veronica Taylor there. Like we're seeing more people coming to the country.
Yeah.
It's building it up, building it up, building up. So I think, yeah, maybe in the future, further down the line, I would like to run an event.
Right.
Um, I think there is still loads of events happening.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of them happening near me. I'd like more. I'd like to be closer to home for it.
Yeah.
There is a cosplay kind of con in Wexford that runs every year,
Okay.
but I do think there's a bit of room
There's
there
still
for
space.
another kind of trade card show
Yeah.
later in the year. So I think maybe next year I might try look towards that, maybe kind of September, maybe do something like that.
So
Yeah.
then, are we talking about seeing the your brand grow and bringing more things in, but still in the vendor scene type thing until that
Oh yeah.
shop at some point down the line?
Yeah, well, I think even the vendor scene, I don't think that needs to go anywhere. I think even if you have the shop, you're still able to go vend.
Do both. Yeah.
You can do both. Like Anthony from Retro Gaming, he was at Emerald and the Iron Car Show, and his shop is still open as well.
Yeah.
While he's there, he's two places at once.
Yeah. I
you
mean
know, it's
that, and I think the good thing because I watch like Poke Chloe and Poke Dean in the UK, they've got
yep,
their shop and they vend as well. I think you're
yep,
you're almost doing yourself a favor because you pick up people through vending, you pick up people through the shop, and then you're
yep.
you're kind of hitting two different.
To be fair as well, when you vend, like most of my binders, most of my stock for singles comes from the shows. It's
Yeah.
people bring their stuff to me, we strike a deal, brilliant. Now, Emerald, I struck a lot of deals, but because it was so busy, a lot of the stuff that I just bought went straight back into the binder. I didn't even have a
Right.
chance to admire it.
Yeah.
Usually I bring it home, it stays with me for 2 weeks or for two shows, and then it's in the binder. I try not to let nostalgia kind of run my decisions, and try not to get too close to things. But yeah, like that, the vending is the best way of picking up cards.
Yeah.
Because people bring them to your table. It's stuff that you wouldn't have even thought to go look on Card Market for. Um, you know, there was someone that came up to me and they had like the Morpico V Union where it was in the four
The four.
pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone had a Mewtwo V Union.
Right.
Um, it was actually Paige, and we done a trade for Destin Rival, yeah, the Mewtwo Rivals tin. So we done a deal for that. I literally had it for about 20 minutes and I sold it. But it's I would never have gone looking for that Mewtwo V Union set only for Paige to bring it to the
To
table
bring it
to
up.
me.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'd ever drop vending. I think
So at
the day
some
that
at some point in the hopefully not too distant future, we could see a physical shop along with the vending.
oh yeah, 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 absolutely. Like if I could run the shop kind of 3 days a week, I'd definitely do that. Like because that'd kind of sort itself out.
Hmm.
And then even on the days when there's a vending show on or something like I'll rob a family member in.
Exciting times. Exciting times. Cool. Will we jump to the chat for a bit then? I think the chat have been going crazy with
Oh yeah.
loads of bits. Unless you've got something else, any other topic of mind you'd like to bring
Eh,
up before we jump to them.
no, I'll leave it all in your very capable hands.
I don't know what the chat might come up, but right, chat. This is your moment. Feel free, spam us with questions. Fair, respectable, good-hearted questions. Now's your chance for James or myself before we finish off with how to pronounce Yeah.
It always comes back to that.
I have to have a gimmick. I have to have a gimmick.
That's it. This is it. Now you're learning. Now this is the vendor and you're coming out now.
Right. Here we go. I'll catch back through a few, but Shane just came in. Shane wants to flip it. As a vendor, what's the faux pas you think buyers make at the table? Like, do we come up expecting a trade or deals? And what can we do to be better? What can the customers do to be
Be
better?
better. Know your prices. That's a thing that I will say to anybody. When you come up to me with not even with a binder, you can come up to me with 5 or 6 cards and it's like, "You any interest in them?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I do. What are you looking for?" "Oh, I don't know what they go for." Ah, great. Okay. let me go and research it now, and I'll come up with a deal then for you. So yeah, know your price. I'll let you in. I've a little secret technique that I use to do some of my trades. If you come up and you show me something that you're looking to sell, and I say, "Oh, that's really cool," and I say, "How much do you want for it?" That's my secret language for I'm probably not going to buy this off you. If you come
Right.
up to me and say, "Oh, I have this, yeah, it's gone for 80," chances are I'll probably go, "Okay, well, how does 60 sound? How does
Right.
75?
Okay.
So I'd kind of go, "Okay, well, look, we'll strike a deal. If I tell you how much I'm willing to pay for it, I'm interested. If I tell you to give me a price, chances are we're not gonna do a deal."
Now, now everybody knows. Crystal
Yeah.
Card Show, you know exactly how to work your way
You
around
know what
James.
to do. Come up to me with a price first. Yeah. Yeah. It makes it much easier for me to part with cash. Honest to God, it does. Yeah.
What else have we got? If you ever do, Pokekai says, put a tiny duck on top of the tripod and talk to the duck. So you're not talking to yourself. It's clever.
There's there's a woman that works in the company that I work in, and she drives a motorbike, and on the motorbike she has a duck with a Pokemon helmet on it. Love it. I just love it. Yeah.
There you go.
Just that's
That's
that's what just made me think of that now. Yeah.
that could be it. Just get a duck and a helmet on top of your tripod. You're good to go.
Sorted.
Um, TCG Sean said the camera when you're vending, and this I actually knew because I watch a lot of stuff online, can work as a CCTV as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a very fair point. Yeah.
Obviously it's not live, so you're not going to catch someone in the act. But if
No.
you find out after a while, at least you can. I don't want to say name and shame, but you've got their face. You can see what's gone.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Yeah.
So even
I
if you
mean,
don't flash your sales, even if you ignore the camera for the whole thing,
yeah, it's still good to have the proof, I suppose. Yeah, it's like a
yeah,
dash cam.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, I get that one. Yeah, that's a good point, John. Yeah.
Conrad Cards, welcome in. Conrad Cards was doing a whatnot stream, so late to
Ah,
mine.
yeah.
Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your rewind. Gary dying to ask a question about Japanese cards. How do you think the Japanese market in Ireland is growing? That's actually a question I would like to put to you. You don't have much Japanese sealed, at least, anyway, do you?
Sealed. No, I don't do sealed. It is something that we've thought long and hard about going into. Um, because it is like Japanese cards are really beautiful.
Yeah,
The artworks do pop better. Um, I do singles mainly because I get them in box breaks.
right.
Um, so that's kind of where my single cards come from. I don't go out and I don't buy single cards direct or in
Yeah, yeah,
Japanese. Now, if someone brings them up to me again at the table, I will have a look and we will strike a deal. Um, because I do love them. I think they are so nice and beautiful. And one of my main collections is the old maid set that Pokemon done, and they're Japanese cards now. It's a simplistic artwork, and
right.
I just love them. I think they're just but
Yeah,
it is Japanese. Um, I don't know. I feel like the Japanese side of Pokemon is very much in the same pocket with what we were talking about earlier, where the English Pokemon scene has drove people to
I was just
other.
gonna say, yeah,
Yeah, I do see that, and there's people that do it, and they make a great story out of it, and they do really well off it. And then you have other people like Pokepair who do simplified
Yeah.
Chinese who brought that to Ireland. And
I
again,
I've no
unreal,
proof exactly, but I feel like they caused the little boom in Ireland. They were pushing
100%.
simplified Chinese before this little
Yep,
surge that it's had. But yeah, I think definitely the same thing. The
yep.
lack of English stock has definitely pushed people to other TCGs, but pushed them to other language in Pokemon as well.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair as well, like I think they're doing it right with the Japanese stuff where they bring it out that little bit earlier, so you get to see the artwork that you're going to get in
Yeah,
English.
yeah,
So it does put it on the market. It does have it out there for sale.
yeah,
And like that thing with Mystery Ball, like we're putting the packs in the hands, people are opening them, they're out there.
yeah,
It's not that nobody's opening Japanese stuff because the English stuff dropped the same day. People are opening Japanese stuff because they have to wait.
yeah.
So it's or they can't get it. And it's fine. I think it's really good. Like the one of my best TikTok videos from early on was opening simplified Chinese. And
Right.
Quentin actually messaged me and he goes, "How is your video doing so well?" Like, it's you open English, like you literally like so yeah, like it does. I think the Japanese stuff, it is beautiful. It could be something we get into in the future. It is more readily available,
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely easier to get your hands on. Yeah.
it is. Yeah, yeah.
Um, okay, we'll go back to the chat. Anne Kelly, I feel like all your family's in here right now, James.
I feel like they are as well. Yeah,
Anne Kelly said cosplay. You say? Does Anne Kelly like a little dress up now and again?
she does. She dresses in Star Trek stuff. Yeah, she goes off and they have a makeshift enterprise. Yeah.
Class.
Banshee Babes, I think it was. Yeah. So there you go. That's what I have to deal with. So you can see where my geekiness comes from, huh?
I love it. I love it. TCG Sean, personally think Carlow is a brilliant centre. Area for Dublin, Wexford, Midlands could be a good spot. And then immediately after, Andrew said Carlow. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. No. Yeah, no, I work in Carlow, so I think if I tried to set up in Carlow, people would be like, "Are you not the guy that's in the pharmacy?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary, there's room up here for a card show. Definitely.
Yeah.
Donegal, even, I think there is a small con that happens in Monaghan, like one of those little like a mini con, like
Oh
a
yeah.
yeah. But definitely, I don't know I don't know what the most northern card
What's
show
that?
is on the country. Like,
What was that one they had? Poker cards and NI or something like that, wasn't it? Or
no,
one of
if
that.
you don't include Northern Ireland, like if
Oh,
you
if you don't, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, because there's a few that happen in Belfast.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, is there anything more northern than Dublin?
The only way I would ever find out is
Yeah, if you got asked to do it.
is either if I get asked to do it or if James from Poker Jam is doing it because
Right.
that guy does everything. He like we wouldn't have been in Monster Heaven only for James. He reached out to me and was like, "Friend of mine setting up a card show. Would you be interested?"
Right.
Yes. Would never have heard of it, but he literally just sends you messages and goes, "Friend of mine's doing this show. Are you up for it? Because I'm doing it. Great, let's do it."
Brilliant.
And I just go onto his Instagram, and he is everywhere.
He is
And
everywhere. Yeah.
he's the ultimate family man because he brings the wife and the kids with him. Like, and
I noticed that Monastrevan, he did have the family there. Yeah. Lovely,
I,
lovely family too.
such good.
Maybe I'll take the reins and I'll do a Donegal show.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
I wouldn't take that risk. Right, let's take a couple more questions. Darren White said, "Free pack for everyone in the audience."
Oh yeah, he's trying to get that one going. Hashtag we want free packs.
You give
Thinks
enough.
I'm right.
You give enough free packs out. To be fair. What have we got? Pokekai wants to know best part of the job. I think I know the answer based on what you've talked about. I would guess it's the people and stuff, the customers
It's the people.
having the crack. Yeah.
Absolutely, it's the people. Like, like a background to what I do for a living. I'm a pharmacy technician. I've been in pharmacy 20 years. People only come to the pharmacy when they're sick. So majority of the time when I'm talking to someone, it's not a somber situation, but it's
They don't want to be
we're
there.
doing yeah, we're doing the small talk and it's fine.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, it's you're happy to be at the table. You're happy to see me. It's I'm happy to see you, happy to see me. So it's I like that, and I like the way now you're getting fathers and mothers bringing their kids and getting them into something that they were interested in,
Yes.
and
And then it's a family
it's
hobby then. Yeah.
absolutely like
Yeah.
I'll do a deal with a family person like for 20 minutes, no problem at all, because I know whatever I'm doing, the kid's watching like a hawk.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
chances are, like in 5 years' time, like, they're going to be running around the tables,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, geez, I remember you. Oh, yeah, yeah, you bought this off my dad, or,
Yeah. You
you
saw,
saw my
yeah.
mum this, or, I opened this pack and I still have it now 5 years later. You're going to have people like that. Like, we're now because there wasn't a whole lot of vendors when we were growing up, or card shows or anything like that. So I feel like we're at the start of people's, nostalgia now. Like people are going to be like, I remember my first card
Yeah.
show, you
Yeah.
know, and they'd be talking about in 36. They'd be like, yeah, do you remember that
That's
one back in 2022? Oh, that was deadly.
Yeah, that's it. A lot of the people like us who came back in because it's nostalgic for us, then they start bringing their kids in. They're just
Yeah.
keeping the whole thing rolling. Yeah, so that's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
point.
It's
Yeah,
core memories. Like that's what it's all about.
absolutely. Right, I just forgot I had this feature, so we'll bring.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot I had that feature.
This one actually, yeah.
After the trouble I went through to get it set up for the first one. Right, what have we got? So we got Phantom Pulls. Do you think when the Pokemon crash happens that Ireland will be okay, as the vast majority who are in the community now are genuine collectors rather than in it for the money? Um, yeah. So I do think so. I think there's a key word there. Majority. I think any country or any community, there are some people who are in it for financial gain, which if they're not doing it unethically is their own business. But I can't speak from the business side or prices or anything like that. James, maybe you can, but yeah, I think a lot of people that are in it now will still be in it. I know
Yeah.
for a fact I will be. That's for sure.
Yeah, like I'm seal collectors. A lot of people have a problem with seal collectors. I don't, because there is a difference between a sealed collector and a scalper.
Yeah,
Um, like scalpers will buy multiple boxes to resell them at a higher price later on. Some people can call it smart investment. Some people can call it whatever. Like it's you're buying product to maximize your earnings from it. And you're doing it illegitimately if you're not registered as a company as well. So by all means, like revenue could be knocking down your door and you could be in trouble. Sealed collectors, they'll buy the one box of Lost Origin sealed
yeah,
to keep it sealed. They're never selling that.
yeah,
Like that's going in an acrylic case. It's going on the shelf, and like Jesus, some of the shelves are beautiful. Like you see it, yeah, yeah, exactly. You see it in the Discord. You see it there. Like it's fine. Seal collectors are fine. Now I do get like will Ireland be okay? Like genuine collectors, yeah, genuine collectors. We're always going to be
yeah,
there. I think it's going to be fine. And to be fair, a crash, I don't think we'll ever see a big crash.
yeah. I agree. I don't think a crash is going to bring it back to where it was, 5 6 years ago. I don't think a crash
No,
would bring us back to there because a lot of people that come in this boom are going to stay in.
yeah,
You know.
like that whole thing of like what goes up must come down. It's not always the,
It
the case.
will come
You
down,
know,
just not
it'll
to the
level
same
out.
level.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it'll find a sweet spot. It will have moments where it'll boost, and it will have moments where it'll drop. But
yeah,
you know, with investing like that, you don't lose anything until you sell the product. So, like if you're wanting to keep your sealed collection, you know,
yeah.
and all of a sudden the market has crashed, your sealed collection hasn't crashed because you're not selling it.
It's mine. I
You're
own it
holding on to it.
regardless
Yeah,
of the price. Yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah, and likewise, if it goes up, you might be tempted to sell it, But just think, once you sell it, there it goes. You don't have it no more.
Yeah, that's the thing. Funny enough, I was looking at. I have a Lost Origin Pokemon Center ETB,
Yeah.
right? And I can't remember the last time I checked, but the other day I checked the price, and they're selling on card market for like 300 quid.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
for a split second, I was like, I could sell that for 300, but then I won't have it.
Yeah,
Then I
that's
won't
the
have
thing.
it, and I want it. It's mine.
It's
I want it.
it's out of the hands then, and
Yeah,
like I do get the whole thing of like, oh God, I wish I had kept that, or oh Jesus, that's
yeah,
sold for a bit more now, blah blah blah. You get it with singles and slabs,
yeah,
more than I feel with sealed, because I think once you have the sealed stuff, you're never gonna get it. Like I think just keep it. Like if you sell it, you sell it. It's gone, it's gone. But with the slab, you can always find it again, buy it again.
yeah.
You
Absolutely.
know, singles. There's all like I love the Happy Pincer. I
Yeah,
just it's my favorite artwork from like the kind of Scarlet and Violet era. But I've bought and sold that thing like probably 50 times. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
and the same with the Gengar. Like Morty's Gengar, same thing. Buy it and sell it. I bought it and sold it to people in this chat. Like I bought it from the people in the
yeah,
chat. So and I would continue to do it. There's not one that I've bought and kept it and said, that's it, it's mine, I'm never selling it again.
yeah.
You know, it comes back around to you when it's singles. You know, it's,
Singles, yeah. It's
yeah.
they flow so
Yeah,
quickly, and yeah, especially you as a vendor, they're gonna go through your hands a lot. So
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Right, what else have we got? Silver Dave is getting more into Japanese cards himself. I did watch his last video.
Yeah.
Paul did pretty well. Got the full art Charizard and Inferno X. Um, what else have we got? Try and get a couple of questions here. How long? Geez, we're nearly 2 hours in. Nearly 2 hours
Jesus.
in. We'll take a couple more questions and then maybe we'll end it off. Limerick card show. When is that happening? Pokekai. Who knows? Let
Mm.
me know when.
Talk to
Um,
Tony. He's in Limerick all the time. He might
yeah.
be the man to set that up.
What have we got? You nearly got to the stage where you have to keep it quiet that you have a sealed collection. Yeah, I have noticed. Like there's now and this is more in the States, and I mean I watch a lot of content from YouTubers in the States. They're all very. There's a bit of extra drama that I don't think is necessary, but I'm actually gonna put a question out there, right? And I'd be interested in people having it. Don't just jump straight at me. Just have a think about it, right? So let's take the topic of scalpers, right? And the definition of a scalper is someone who comes in, takes product off the shelf, flips it a couple of days later at profit because they know they can, right? We see that as evil, right? There's a scalper who was just told, hey buddy, you're trying to raise a family. I found out a cool business way of making more money. If you buy this, like the stock market, it could go up really quick and then you could sell it for profit. That's a great way to make money for my family. Do they think they're evil?
Oh no, no. People who are evil never think they're evil.
Do you know what I mean? Like
No.
I'm sure there are scalpers going, haha,
Yeah.
these idiots in their Pokemon cards. I'm gonna make money off them. But are there people out there who are like, oh, this is an actual financial opportunity for me to put money
Mm.
into my family's bank? Are they evil? You know what I mean? I came across that in a podcast the other day, and I was like, that's an interesting
Yeah.
thing. You know, we could be calling someone a scumbag, and they're there going to their kids, oh, I just sold this for 300. Now I can take you on a trip. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. No, I do. I know. Like, no, nobody who's evil thinks they're evil.
That's true.
Like it's,
Yeah, that's
they
true.
don't. Like, and I do get it. Like, it makes sense, doesn't it? Like, doesn't it just go buy a
It
box,
it it
flip
is
it
there
2 days
is
later?
financial opportunities there. Like
Yeah.
there is, like, not
Then
denying that. You know.
who's really at fault then? Like, is it the guy who's selling it? Is it the person who's buying it, or is it the store that sold them everything off the shelf
Yeah,
at
I
once?
mean, yeah. Look,
Yeah,
I've
like
thought
you,
this loop 100 times. I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know. I don't know.
Like you look at Adam up in NCG and like a lot of other places. When a new set comes out, people can go in, they can buy a booster box if they want. We're taking the plastic off.
Yeah, that's becoming very common now. Very common.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now I have seen people do it the other way, where they've and proper businesses where they've caught a lot of flack. where they will charge extra to keep the plastic on.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I think you're either you're one of the, like, you have to either take the plastic off and sell it or
Yeah.
reduce it to one per customer. I don't think putting the price up to keep it sealed is fair.
Yeah, like I get the
I know
idea
it's a
behind it.
deterrent.
Like,
Yeah,
they're I get the idea behind it. Like if you have to pay, an upcharge, it might not be worth you trying to flip it because the profit then might not be as lucrative
yeah,
as it was beforehand. But then yeah, that stops people like me building that little thing behind me because
yeah,
I wouldn't if I went into a shop and they said ETB at normal price, we take the thing off, I'd buy one, but then I wouldn't buy the second one I normally buy
yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm not going to pay more. It doesn't mean that much to me. I'm not going to pay more.
No,
Simple as. Do
no.
you know what I mean?
And like I get it. Like, if it's a new set, plastic comes off, fine. But
Yeah.
then when the next one drops, or if you see that the sales and the accessibility is still there, start giving it to them. I think it's fine. Like, if I was having a store, and watch now, people that hold me to this now, if I do open one in the next few years, if I had 4 booster boxes on the shelf, someone came in and they're like, I want to buy all 4 of those booster boxes, I want to keep them all sealed, and it's the latest set, I'd say no.
Yeah.
If they came in and it's, say where we are now, we're at Mega Evolutions, and someone comes in and goes, I want to take all 4 of those sealed temporal forces off you, but I want to keep them sealed. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because the fact that you could still have a set from that long ago means
Yeah.
you're probably not depriving too many other people of. Yeah.
No.
That's fair.
Like,
That's fair.
it's not at its peak. It's where
Yeah.
it's leveled out, and now I'm kind of looking. It's like, okay, well, you're going to do either one of two things. You're either going to buy these 4 boxes and maybe open one for yourself, which is going to put this product out there, the singles out there. You'll probably keep one sealed, and you might give the other ones away in a prize, or you might give them to family members and have
Yeah.
them rip it, or you might even sell one, but you're not going to sell it for a whole heap more.
No. 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 No.
It's not like.
Right, we'll have a look. I'm not sure there's many other questions, guys. We will take a couple more questions if there's anything else in there. Don't ask me if I'm a scalper.
Yeah.
But yeah, if there's not many other questions, we might call it there so I can go to work in the morning with my eyes
Oh,
open.
yeah.
TCG Sean 300. I gave one away. Oh, the PC Lost Origin ETV. Sean, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure you did give one away. I remember that actually. I'm pretty sure they're at 300. Gary, no, it's not for sale.
yeah.
Is there anything from your own collection that I ever would sell? Yeah, yeah. Like there's certain booster boxes there that maybe I like. If there was something else that I wanted to collect,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like right now, I'm trying to do this one card from every set, or eventually I'm going to try and get the Mewtwo from Destined Rivals. At that point, yeah, I may look. I am toying with. I have the Vaporeon and Flareon SIRs from Prismatic. I'm not the fact that they're the Terra. I'm not in love with them. I love that I pull them. I love the fact that I such a difficult set. But
Mm.
if I could move them for something else that I'd
Oh,
love
yeah.
more, yeah. I'm not saying everything there will never leave, but if I'm
Mm.
gonna sell something, it's gonna be there's gonna be a decent reason behind it, not just to turn a bit of cash. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, and as well, you can fall out of love with sets,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it just takes up space. Like, I really got into Skyridge. I talk about it all the time. Um, but I fell out of love with the set kind of around Christmas time,
right,
and then I just kind of said, and I started selling off little bits.
yeah,
Now, I mean, I've sold them for a loss nearly at this stage, um, because most of the time it's just I see them and they don't bring me the same joy. Move them on. They're gonna make somebody else happy. If it's a card that I paid 20 quid for and I sell it for 20 quid, I'm happy enough. It's fine. If I sell it for 25, I'm even happier. It covers my 23%. But ah, I'm it's much of muchness. There's
yeah,
not a whole lot. Like, sealed collections, yeah, they have a bit more kind of thing in the price bracket.
yeah,
PC collection, a lot of people in their PCs, like, it's not expensive stuff.
Yeah.
It's nostalgic stuff. It's stuff that's tied to you. Like I mean, I have, like I've shown you this before. Like I have my PSA 2 Skyridge Ho-Oh.
That's
Now
class.
I probably won't ever sell it, even
Yeah.
though it is Skyridge and I'm out of love with the set. It's the first Skyridge card I got graded.
That's a nice
Um,
card. Right, and
yeah,
the grade probably doesn't even matter too much to you anyway. You just have that.
do you know what? I got it graded because I was so kind of unsure about how to protect cards. Like I
Right.
thought it was top loaders or nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you could get like, the little metal
The
sleeve
little,
things.
yeah. The
Yeah,
little clip things. Yeah.
the clip magnet yokes. I didn't know we could have them. And actually Roger had them in the store after I had sent that off. And he's like, "Oh, I got these in." I was like, "Oh, you are joking me."
Do you know what? I think it looks better in the slab anyway. It's
It does.
authenticated. You know, it's just yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's
It's nice.
and like that, like it's in my PC. I bring it everywhere with me. Like
Yeah.
it goes to every show. Like, it's part of the family.
Yeah. It's class. There's a there's actually I don't know if you've ever watched any of the Fanatics. Have you ever heard of Fanatics?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they have live auctions, and I often jump in. They usually finish like late on a Sunday, and right now they have a PSA 10 Crystal Charizard from Skyridge,
Oh,
and
cool.
there's still a day and a half or whatever 2 days left on the bidding.
Winter 7,
It's
is it?
sitting at 25,000.
Oh my God.
Don't tell me you had one, did you? You never had one, did you?
No, Jesus, no, no.
Yeah,
That'd be my grail.
that'd
Yeah,
be the
that'd be the
dream.
one.
That'd be the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you'd have to go for a raw with a couple of trades, but
Jesus, yeah. Like I was looking at that like probably last year, not in a PSA, now in a raw, and I was thinking like it was around the 7 mark or something. Yeah.
I'd imagine so.
Oh God,
Um,
5. Oof.
Yeah, just thought I'd end with something like that. Actually, right, we'll got it. Still have 19 guys. There's still 19 people, and thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's very
Massive.
kind to see solid numbers through a 2 hour stream. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's
Uh,
good stamina from everyone.
Honestly, we've just waffled. If you haven't hit the like button yet already, do it for James. Do it now because he's about to tell everybody how to pronounce. We do a drum roll. Right, last main event. We went up to 20 people watching because someone here tell that you're about to tell everyone.
I see. That's it. Yeah, that's probably Alan jumping back in.
Right,
Um,
James, if you've nothing else, would you like to tell everyone? Because I pronounce it Kellyogs. Am I saying it right? How do we pronounce your brand?
I will accept Kellyogs.
I've been
It's
wrong.
Kellyogs.
No, I've been wrong for like 2 years.
And I wouldn't mind, you asked me about it as well, and I told you, I was like, I'll take both, it's fine.
Yeah, I remember asking
You
because
had 50-50.
I said it in a video and I thought I said Kelly Oaks and I asked am I saying it right, and you
Yeah,
said something like I think it was something vague like yeah you're grand or something like that.
yeah. I think I even sent you, I was like, it's either Kellyogs or Kellyogs, whatever you want.
Where did the name come from? What?
Really boring story. So my first flatmate, when we were living in Delgany, uh, we had like breakfast cereal on the counter,
It's named after cereal. Is
and
it
of course,
actually?
yeah. So like my second name is Kelly,
Yeah.
and we had Kellogg's. So Glenn Boxall, if he's ever going to see this or watch it, he is the founder of the name. He got a Sharpie, like a black marker, and just wrote a Y on the
Yeah.
box.
So when
It was
everybody
Kellogg.
in my Discord or wherever was joking about Kellogg's, it actually is
It's
based on
it's from a
Kellogg's.
cereal. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm
I tell you,
sad
they
that
had
I've
it in
been
one
saying
like.
it wrong, but I'm so happy it is based on Kellogg's. Oh man,
Yeah, because
that's
Alan jumped on it last night when he was doing the stream. He was like, "Oh yeah, because my second name's Kelly. Oh, that's probably where the name comes from." I was like, "Shh, save it for tomorrow."
that's
Yeah,
brilliant. I love that the chat has gone a bit nuts there. 'Cause,
yeah. So
uh,
now when you see Kellogg's on the shelf, you'll be thinking of Kellyogg's.
oh, 100%. I can't believe after all the joking because I don't think you never told us that it
No, no,
was.
it's something I don't really like. People read the sign and they kind of go, "What the hell?" Like it's been Kellyogg's, it's been Kellyogg's, it's been Kelly OGS. it's everything. Like, it's thank God I struggled with this. Yeah, Sean, I seen the video. Yeah,
I was saying Kelly OGs. I thought at one point there could be like
like, oh,
Kelly
geez.
originals. I don't know. Uh,
There is like I tried to almost kind of vindicate it myself by saying it's original gaming series, but I think it's just yeah,
Ginger Ray says it was Greek.
Greek.
uh,
Yeah, yeah. You
yeah,
find
as
me a
in like
yogurt now that
OGs.
has it, yeah.
Oh man, that's I can't believe it really is named after the cereal.
I'd say. You know what's gonna happen now next, isn't it? Like, people are just gonna come up in like boxes of cornflakes or something now. Like,
Oh man, you'll be signing boxes of grated cornflakes now.
I'll be putting the Y on it. If anyone that has a box of Kellogg's at home, if you don't go and put a Y in it right now,
Guys, I hope to see in the Discord or on Instagram tomorrow someone who has a cereal box at home. I want to see Y's
yeah.
in the Kellogg's. Send it over. Let us see it because
Oh,
this is
let's go bigger. Let's go Instagram story and tag me and Dino.
you've just broken the Pokemon space now. We're up to 22 viewers now because you've told everybody that you're
That's the
named after
shock.
the cereal.
Oh, stop.
Oh dear, brilliant, brilliant. Right, I think we can probably leave it there then, unless anybody
Yeah,
else is. Yeah, I think people are starting to sign off. Darren White, fair play, lads. Brilliant. Hopefully, see everyone at Crystal.
yeah,
See everybody at Crystal. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Crystal. I might not have the funds to do much damage because I've got the Ireland Card Show, and I was at
yeah.
Straven, and I was at Emerald. So it might just be let's just go and have a bit of crack, but sure.
Well,
Uh,
you're doing a sit down thing at Ireland, aren't you?
no, not a sit down thing. So bit of a behind the scenes. We weren't too sure exactly that they asked would I be involved, and I said
Mm.
yeah. I'm not necessarily about doing like a meet and greet and then like only two people come up to me. So I think I'm still just going to do free reign. I'm going to concentrate a lot on making some good content. So heads up, the video from the Ireland Card Show hopefully should be, if everything goes to the way I plan, it should be good stuff.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, I'll just be kind of there, floating about. Yeah, should be fun though. Yeah, I think we're good to go.
yeah.
A couple of great. Listen, thank you all again so much. Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much to our guest. Can we get a round of applause in the chat for our guest,
Get the slow clap going, yeah.
James Kellyogs Cornflakes? Can we get a round of applause? James, first of all, thank you for 2 hours and 8 minutes of your time.
Ah,
Greatly
appreciate
appreciate it. Really enjoyed the conversation,
it. Yeah,
the insights,
you do.
the laugh. Really appreciate it. Thank you for coming on.
That's massive. No, thank you, and thanks to everyone for coming in as well, like, and hanging around. Like,
Absolutely.
that's great stamina from everyone.
Big time, big time. We're getting a
Yeah,
few round of applause in the chat. We love to see it.
we take it.
We
We
love
take
to
it.
see it.
Yeah,
Thank you,
good luck
everybody.
to everyone actually that's going to be at the card show this weekend as well. All the vendors, I hope it's going to be amazing. It always is.
It's going to be a
Like
good one.
Liam does, he does run a really good show.
Yeah, it's
So
going to be a good one. Yeah, I think that's it. We'll jump there. We'll definitely have you back on again at some point if you'll tag back on at some point.
anytime.
Yeah, perfect. Right, folks. Thank you all. Have a good night, James. Have a good one. Pleasure.